This is Miles City, home of the Montana stock market. Here on the high plains is where stock is bought and sold. It's a bull market, but this ain't Wall Street. It's the Miles City Bucking Horse Sale, where cowboys, stock contractors, and rodeo fans from across the country get together for a 3-day cowboy Mardi Gras.
Last summer in Wyoming, I was mending the fence for a rancher named Orville Hale. Days was so hot and the nights long enough to make a tough son of a bitch turn pale. So I asked my boss for a few days off just to get me some peace of mind. But I had to admit that the weather wasn't it. I had a bad case of women on my mind. I said, that sounds real good, but eastern Montana's got a hell of a lot of trail. He says, as far as I'm concerned, there's just one place that counts. That's a Miles City Bucking Horse Sale.
Yes! I remember this country when I was a kid, growing up out northwest of here. Every hill had a stud bunch on it, fighting flies in July and August. Just, God damn, there was horses you couldn't believe. Jeez.
Some local ranches continue the trade of running wild horses on their spread. Every year, hundreds of horses are rounded up, loaded into trailers, and brought to the Miles City Bucking Horse Sale.
Some of this is pretty new going on a truck.
The cowboy culture of the past has all but disappeared in most of the West. But here in eastern Montana, the traditions and values of this lifestyle live on.
The cowboys, the way they live up here and everything, it's a hard life. It is. Most of your cowboys up here, they're raised on ranches. Ranch life ain't no easy life, period, bar none. You gotta learn how to brand cattle at an early age. You gotta learn how to rope, ride horses. You're out here from daylight to dark, but it's a hard life.
Nowadays, it's tough to make a living at ranching itself. I'm just a young guy getting started. I got kind of a little herd put together, but I've got to have an outside job to be able to keep at it and basically be able to eat and live, you know. A brand is basically identification of the livestock as to who owns it.
The neighbors just all to get together and help each other, and we just kind of go out and gather everybody's cattle and get them all branded. It's pretty hard for just, one family to do it. So.
Get all the family together and work together, because that's all we know how to do is work together. We don't know how to vacation.
Then after the branding season's over, we'll get together and deep fry them. And old ladies bring dessert and whatnot, and then we have a little party.
They're range horses next to wild horses. They're domesticated horses, but you can't touch them. And they grow in the open range. It's something is back going like this.
I rode 23 head of them over here in 2 days one time, 56. I rode for 22 years, rode bucking horse for 22 years. Put a ranch together.
I know it sounds crazy, but even though it's a hard life, it produces a lot of good people.
These cowboys don't come to Miles City for the money. They come here for 8 seconds of pure adrenaline and $12 a ride.
If you're ever mending fence out near Casey, Wyoming, for a rancher named Orville Hale, don't take his advice about what he says is mighty nice if you want to stay a full-fledged male. 'Cause you might find yourself with your manhood all deflated and a feeling that you'll always fail. Just take it from one cowboy who got shot out of the saddle at the Miles City Bucking Horse Sale.
The Miles City Bucking Horse Sale is the last stronghold of genuine cowboy culture in the West.